What if the wildest stories you've ever heard weren't just paranoid fantasies, but buried truths? Imagine discovering that the unbelievable is real and that history's secrets have always lurked just beneath the surface. Welcome to the countdown of conspiracies that weren't just theories, they were fact all along. Ready to have your mind blown? Today, we reveal the top 10 conspiracies that actually turned out to be true. 10. The Tuskegee Syphilis Experiment. From 1932 to 1972, the U.S. Public Health Service studied African American men with syphilis without their informed consent. They were deliberately denied treatment, even after penicillin became widely available, to observe the disease's full progression. This unethical experiment caused needless suffering and deaths, only exposed to the public in 1972, sparking widespread outrage and changes in research ethics. 9. MK Ultra Mind Control Program. In the 1950s and 60s, the CIA covertly experimented with LSD and other drugs on unwitting American citizens. The goal to develop mind control and interrogation techniques during the Cold War. Once dismissed as fantasy, declassified documents in the 1970s revealed these disturbing programs. 8. Operation Northwoods. In 1962, the U.S. Department of Defense drafted a secret plan to stage fake terrorist attacks on American soil, including bombings and hijackings. These acts would then be blamed on Cuba as a pretext for war. The plan was approved by top military leaders but rejected by President Kennedy and never executed. On the FBI's COINTELPRO. From the 1950s through the 1970s, the FBI secretly targeted civil rights activists, feminists, and political dissidents. Under the leadership of J. Edgar Hoover, COINTELPRO used infiltration, harassment, and propaganda to disrupt and discredit movements like the Black Panthers and Martin Luther King Jr. The program was exposed in 1971, igniting public outrage over government abuses. 6. Manhattan Project. During World War II, the U.S. secretly led a massive scientific effort to develop the atomic bomb. Known as the Manhattan Project, it brought together the top physicists and engineers of the time. The first successful test in 1945 changed warfare forever and remains one of the most closely guarded military secrets of its era. 5. Watergate Scandal. In 1972, 5 men associated with President Nixon's re-election campaign broke into Democratic Party headquarters at the Watergate complex. Nixon's administration tried to cover it up, but relentless journalism and congressional investigations uncovered the truth. The scandal led to President Nixon's resignation, the first and only resignation of a U.S. president. 4. Gulf of Tonkin Incident. In 1964, U.S. naval ships reported attacks by North Vietnamese forces, prompting Congress to authorize military escalation in Vietnam. However, later evidence showed the second attack either never happened or was exaggerated. The incident was used to justify the expansion of the Vietnam War amid controversial government deception, the Iran-Contra affair. In the 1980s, the Reagan administration secretly sold weapons to Iran, which was then under an arms embargo, hoping to secure hostages and fund Contra rebels in Nicaragua. This violated U.S. law and was denied publicly. When the scheme was uncovered, it triggered a major political scandal and several criminal convictions. 2. NSA mass surveillance revelation. In 2013, former NSA contractor Edward Snowden leaked classified documents revealing the extent of the U.S. government's mass surveillance programs. The NSA collected phone metadata, emails, and internet activity of millions of citizens worldwide without their knowledge or consent. The disclosures sparked global debates on privacy, security, and government overreach. 1. CIA orchestrated coups. Throughout the Cold War, the CIA orchestrated covert coups to install U.S.-friendly regimes in foreign countries. Examples include the 1953 overthrow of Iran's Prime Minister Mossadegh and the 1973 Chilean coup against President Allende. These operations destabilized governments and led to decades of suffering, exposed decades later through declassified records. Some conspiracies reveal uncomfortable truths that shape history. Question everything. Seek facts, and never stop looking beneath the surface. Thanks for watching. If you found this eye-opening, subscribe and share your thoughts on which conspiracy shocked you most.